I'm Ebony, and I'm from Pensacola.
I'm Aniyah, and I'm from Camden.
My name's Saravi, and I'm from Camden.
I'm Tay, and I'm from Camden also.
Hey y'all, I'm from Camden, and my name is Bree.
I don't know how you're gonna come off if I tell you like I don't like it.
One thing I don't want to do is you can't come. Just tell me that you can't come.
If you have to cancel, what happens on the end for the customer?
I just got better and better, like, with time.
We're not respected at all. A lot of us are demanding respect now.
Welcome to Together We Thrive, the podcast where we keep it real about life, love, motherhood, and everything in between. I'm Taysia, and I'm here with my girl Taysia. Together, we're creating a space where women can laugh, cry, vent, and most importantly, learn and grow together.
Some episodes will be deep, some will be fun, but all of them will be real because life isn't just one thing, and neither is this podcast.
So whether you're thriving or just surviving, grab your coffee, wine, or whatever's getting you through today, and let's get into it.
All right. Welcome back to another episode of Together We Thrive. This episode, we wanted to keep it light and fun. So we have with us a couple hairstylists with us from around the city. Where are you guys from? And tell us your names.
It start with me. I'm Ebony, and I'm from Pensacola.
Hi, I'm Aniyah, and I'm from Camden.
Hi, my name's Saravi, and I'm from Camden.
I'm Tay, and I'm from Camden also.
Hey y'all, I'm from Camden, and my name is Bree.
What do you guys specialize in?
I would say lace fronts.
I specialize in weaves and natural hair.
I specialize in, I would say, knotless and stitch braids.
I do all braids. I think I specialize in stitch braids.
Specifically more like knotless, boho, gypsy, Bora Bora. More of the exotic knotless.
Okay. So the first question we're going to ask everybody. So be honest. Would you rather have a client be 15 minutes late always or clients that never tip?
15 minutes late.
I'm going to say never tip.
She said my time's important.
I would say 15 minutes late.
Yeah.
Like,
Only because I'm a fast braider. But if I wasn't, the tips. But 15 minutes, because sometimes you might need that extra 15, but can't tell them that. And by the grace of God, they text you and say they need it. So I say 15.
I'm going to say that as well.
15?
I'm going to agree with 15 minutes.
I'm really going to sit in between. I can't really decide. Depends on the day. Like sometimes I am appreciative of the 15 minutes late because I need it. But sometimes I'm on like a really, really strict schedule and 15 minutes can make or break you. So I really can't say.
And hold on to that because some of the questions we got, hold on to that.
All right, so my first question is going to be for you two ladies, and it's going to be what inspired you to become a hairstylist?
I would say COVID. I was selling hair. I started selling hair in 2017. And then when COVID hit, the vendors and all that type of stuff. So I was like, what can I do to kind of keep like the business going, even if I don't have inventory? And it kind of just evolved from there. So
yeah, what inspired me was just being in high school and just having like friends and stuff, like doing my friends and my cousin's hair. And I just got better and better, like, with time, like within a couple months, and I just kept it going, honestly. So yeah.
Period.
Okay, so you three ladies, what was the moment when you really realized like I can really make money doing this? Like this is really what I need to be doing.
All right, I'm going to just go ahead and start. I felt like my client that I made the most money off of, like just $1,000 for braids, I'm like, if she can pay this, anybody gonna pay this. So I'm like, let me just stick to it because obviously it's coming. Then the money come like hotcakes. So it's just like I might as well keep going with it. So yeah, I'm like, yeah.
Okay.
That first big client, that one that really spend it and then be like, that's it? Like, that's all I owe you? That's when I'm like, oh, all right, yeah. I'm gonna do this.
I feel like I'm being complicated. Can you read the question?
What was the moment when you really realized like you can really make money doing this? Like this is really what you need to do.
I feel like I always knew it was a moneymaker. Me specifically, I started doing braids because my mom did braids. So hair has always been in my life. Like I've been braiding since I was 8 years old, not specifically client weight. I've been braiding before that. Started at like 6 years old. But my mom did hair. She did weave. She did natural hair. She did braids. So I always knew it was a moneymaker watching her make money. So it was like a goal for me. It was never supposed to be full-time, though I always wanted to be like a side hustle. But I still ended up
So is it going to be like a generational thing? Because I see your daughter starting to.
And it's so crazy because I don't want it to be.
Why?
I don't. Right now, my daughter is at the same stage I was at.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't want to do it full time either. She wants to do it on the side because she wants money, but she wants to be an orthodontist. So I want her to like go through with that wave because she'll be like first generation for like going to college and things like that. So I actually don't want this for her, but we'll see.
You see how it is.
How about you?
Mine was, I always had little jobs and stuff like that, but I always did hair on the side. But I wind up getting fired from my job for being on my phone. I went home, did hair because I had my own house at the time. I had to pay the bills. Went home, I did hair straight for 2 weeks straight, and then I saved $5,000. So I'm like, that's way more than my check. Like, what is you doing? And I always do stuff and quit. I don't know what it is about me. I get bored. I'm not interested, and I quit. But with braiding, it's like I be tired, but I'm like, all right, I got hair tomorrow. Then on my off days, it's like I could be doing hair. So
not
even
right.
So I don't know what it is. It's just I don't know. It's
So it
just
was the
something
money.
about
It was the money for everybody.
It ain't even
like,
the money though, because it's like some of the people that I meet. Like after I had my daughter, I had postpartum bad, and the people that I just was meeting, it just was like they was uplifting me, building me. My friend was in jail, pouring into me, so it was like I got people around me that's like really rooting for me. I might as well just keep sticking on with this. So that's about it.
yeah, I like that.
So I feel like I already know the answer to this next question because you guys always already answered it. But be honest, how often do you guys let a client slide with the grace period?
I'm gonna tell you, it depends on the day. It really depends on the day and the client as well, you know, because I do understand that life happens. So it might be, you know, somebody's first time or whatever. But if it's like a constant thing or like you constantly late or it's constantly an issue,
Or
it ain't no slide. And it's
communication.
you just getting blocked from there.
Do you have do you do like a fee or like a late fee? Or
I do a late fee. I try not to use it as much because I just show up on time. But at the same time, it might be a time that I'm late. So I'll be trying to give grace. You know what I mean? Just I want you to give grace back to me. So it depends. It's really on the day.
How about you, Aniyah?
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, it depending on the day for real. But me, genuinely, like, after, like, 30 minutes, that's
how much you
I'm about to say 30 minutes is a long
I usually
time.
don't mind. Like, I really don't be minding because I don't do too many people in a day.
Okay.
No more. Like, I don't do that. So, like, I don't be minding going over, like, our 10 minutes or so. But 30 minutes, you
Once
gotta
you hit 30,
reschedule. I don't
then-
mind you rescheduling or coming back another day. But I never had to, like, block anybody or do anything like that. Like,
Do you have like a fee for if a client is late or?
yeah. After, like, that 30 minutes, if you did 30, like, 30. 30 minutes.
30 is not.
Yes.
30, I was gonna say that's
I
why I
was gonna
said
say 30
because
feels like a
usually
long
by like
time.
15
Yeah.
minutes
You get a text like, "Are you coming?"
Yeah.
We got
But
10.
some people, like, a lot of my
She said you got 10. That's it.
Nah, a lot of my clients is like real, like, they clients, they come to me all the time, majority. So it's
So
like,
they already really know how.
yeah,
you
them be the ones. And sometimes I be late too. So
And I think also it's about, wait, can I tell?
Yeah.
I think it's also with like history
Mhm.
because
Yeah,
I've been doing hair period for a while. I've been doing it full time for a while. Then it's like in a shop for a while. So being an entrepreneur doing hair, it comes in waves, and a lot of your rules come into place from things you've been through. So where I'm at now and the rules that I have in place, I didn't have that 5 years ago. I didn't have it 2 years ago. I feel like every year when I'm updating my site or bad experience with clients or clients doing stuff, you find yourself, let me put this on my site so it won't happen again. Let me add this in my policy. Let me add this. In the beginning, you start like this. It's like, oh, you come 30 minutes, say, sorry, I'm not doing this. But then when people keep playing with you, it's like, no,
So
we're
with
not
you
doing
saying
no more.
that, do you get a lot of like pushback when you guys add like new rules and
I don't know.
no?
She said no.
I
She
get
said
my-
even if I did.
Like some clients will walk in, they be like, girl, I was scared because your site had on. I'd be like, yeah. Like, you know, if you booked and you paid your deposit, like, then you were okay with it. And a lot of stuff is, I don't know if I really want to say this, but a lot of stuff on my site it's just so you don't play. It's not necessarily I'm going to do it, but come respectful. Like, don't walk in here with your hair wet. I'm just trying to breathe. Now I'm about to spend 30 minutes blow drying, detangling. Like, it's amount of respect, but a lot of people see like blow dry fee and they nervous. I hit the blow dry with all my clients. Everybody don't get charged the fee, but I need to pull everybody's hair out. So it's not necessarily you see me blow out the blow dry, then they be like, oh my God, it's a fee. Like, no. This is for the people that come with it napped up, middle molded and stuff like that. So every rule isn't necessarily pushed to the hardest, but it's just to kind of like, put a line across things so they just come ready to get service.
That makes sense.
Okay. So we all know how we get the hey boo text, the dreaded hey boo text. Everybody heart drop when it comes to them. And so what do you like? I get it. People pay their deposits and things like that. But if you have to cancel, what happens on the end for the customer?
Me, off the rip, I'll send a deposit back. But before I even text you, I'm already hitting up other stylists to see if they can take you, or even calling the Africans to see if they can take you before I cancel, because I don't know if you booking for a trip, birthday, and your hair, I'm extra. If my hair not nice, the whole trip is ruined. I'm sad. I don't want to take pictures.
No, seriously.
So it's like I try to be real understanding when I'm canceling and go above and beyond before I cancel. But I always try to send a deposit back off the rip and then go from there.
The crazy part is she not lying.
I'm a book with you.
Like, I had somebody that just booked with me, and I thought I was going to be 10 minutes late to her appointment. I sent the deposit back. Like, you can still come this time, but I'll let you know I'm going to be this such and such minutes late. But I was on time.
How about you?
No, I really got bad. The hey boo, or hey boo. So I send a deposit back. Also, I don't send it off the rip because when I know I have to cancel my clients, I kind of do the same thing. Like, I will look around and see if other people. I don't do as much because a lot of times when my clients don't be with it, they be like, no, I want Tuesday. So it'd be a waste of time asking people. Then they be like, yeah. Then I'm my client. Then they be like, no. Then I'm feeling bad. Like, well, she don't want you to come. Like, no. I don't look anymore. So before I cancel, I always look at what else accommodates my schedule, or where can I move them, or how can I switch it. So I'm going through my schedule. So a lot of times when it comes with a cancel, it's like, hey, I can't do it today, but I have Tuesday at this time, Wednesday. I kind of try to go through my week to see.
So you don't just leave them high and dry.
Yeah, so where they want to move to before just sending the deposit back. And a lot of times they'll just switch to another day. And if they can't, then I'll send it back. But surprisingly, a lot of my clients be like, it's cool, keep it for my next appointment. I'll reschedule for next month. I'll go to somebody else this month. It's not, a lot of times it's not a problem. If I do have an emergency, I will quick text, if it's emergency, hey, I have to cancel, I'm sorry, I can't make it, and then I'm handling my emergency and I'll get back to you later. A lot of clients may not like that and feel neglected, but if it's an emergency,
I was gonna say emergencies are emergencies. You can't help that. Yeah, you can't help that.
Hairstylists have a life too. We not an octopus, we're not superheroes.
How about you?
So more on the accommodation side, my technique, I normally give my clients a discount. So I'll send you your deposit back. But I'll be like, listen, if I have to cancel, it's really a reason I have to cancel. It's seldom that I cancel. So if I have to, I'm like, listen, I'm sorry, I feel bad, but I'll take half off. I'm quick to be like, I'll do your hair for free. That's just me personally, because it's really more so about them feeling good, not really about the money. And then it's just making them want to make sure they come back to me. They know for a fact, oh, if anything happened with Brie, she going to give me a discount. She going to make sure my hair nice. And I'm going the relationship is still there. Because let's be real, when somebody cancel your appointment, you're mad. You're upset with them. Whether you love them or not, whether you've been going to them for years, you got a chip on your shoulder. You talking about it to your friends. So when you go talk about it to your friends, tell them how I also discounted you. I gave you money off. I made sure you knew I apologize and everything. And then I'm also going to prioritize your appointment. So more so if I have a client the next day, I'm going to try to move my client the next day to where I could put you in so you're immediately serviced and not later on where you're girl, you done took all these other people and you done canceled my appointment. Because that's just on personal, like, me personally looking outside looking in at other stylists. Like, if somebody cancel me and I just keep seeing you do hair, I'm be like, well, why you couldn't, like, squeeze me in somewhere? So just to make sure we're, like, good, because the relationship always got to be there over the money, I just accommodate them with, like, a discount.
Okay, I can book with all y'all. Okay.
And how about you two ladies? How do you go about the situation?
Well, I think a lot of with my clients, they just be wanting to like hear my voice. So I'll call and like let them know like, hey, it's an emergency. It's very rare. Usually, only time I would say like, all right, I gotta cancel is if something like with my kids. Like if I'm like sick, it's been days I'm in there 2 masks. Like I try to, you know what I mean? Like accommodate them and just like, all right, I'm gonna make it work. Just like they said, figuring out another day. If it came down to another stylist, I'm in a shop. So it's, you know, some people that do what I do, I could try to put them on their book. But a lot of them, they understand, especially because, you know, with text messages, I feel like it could get misconstrued or it could be like, oh, I'm not important. So I like to like call so you can hear my voice like, hey, this is what's going on. But it's very, very rare. It's rare.
Me, on the other end, I try to reschedule for like another day, the soonest day as possible. But if that don't work, I'll send a deposit back. Like, I don't even play. One thing I don't want to do is get exposed. Like,
she said, I will not be on there like that.
Well, I send a deposit back or I reschedule for another day, honestly.
Okay.
And that'd be working for me.
So we're going to take a break real quick, and then we'll come back in a few minutes, okay?
Okay.
Hey, y'all. If you're loving the vibes, don't forget to follow us.
We're on all social media platforms at Together We Thrive, Life, Love, and Motherhood.
And make sure you subscribe on your favorite podcast app so you never miss an episode.
Because around here, we talk love, life, and motherhood, and we go through it all together.
All right. So we know what happens if you guys have to cancel. But what happens if the client cancels? Because we all know that this can go many different directions. What happens for you guys on your end when the client has to cancel? When a client cancels and they're happy about, like they're good about it, and when they're not good about it, how do you handle it?
Well, for me, it is 50-50 because, and I'm sure all stylists can relate, like, sometimes you really do not be feeling like doing hair for real. And it's like, I don't want to cancel. I know I got to go. And then your client takes you like, oh, hey, I can't make it tomorrow. Like, you be happy. Like, I finally get a day off. I've been on a 20-day stretch. Like, now I finally can, like, chill and relax. Like, it's cool, you cancel. My policy, you cancel, like, is no deposit. Like, if you want to reschedule, cool. Sometimes it is hard because me, I open my book once a month and I book up really quickly. So a lot of times, like, braids are time consuming. If my clients are rescheduling or losing their appointment, it's going to be for the next month. Like, a lot of times it is. I try to, like, put it in, but it takes a while.
Right. Yeah.
But, like, on the other end, I feel like a lot of times when stylists are canceled, like, everybody want to vote on the social media. They want to run to their friend. She canceled, she this, and my trip tomorrow, my this, my that. Like, I had a experience, like, a couple months ago when I was going on the trip. And I literally had 3 cancels the week of my trip. And it's just like, I was joking with my cousin, like, I'm about to make a post, like, clients canceling, like, I needed my money for my trip. Like, we don't do that, though. Like, when they cancel, what we doing? We making posts, so I got an opening. Oh, it's half off. Like, oh, the deposit credited to your appointment. Like, who want to come now? It's like, you work during the day. Your client cancel, like, oh, you could come at 3. You could come at 2. Like, what time you could come? Like, come on. Like, now you're trying to fill this space, and that's last minute. You know, like, people already got appointments booked, or they probably got stuff. Like, it happens where you post and people can, but it's not as easy to get a client the same day as it would have been had you said something last week or the week before. Like, we still have things that we have, like, especially if we're in a shop, we have rent due, you know, like, we have stuff that, especially if they getting small gypsy boho, all this human hair, we done spent all this money now, you not even coming. So I feel like clients don't take accountability for when they cancel either. It's always just left on us. And I feel like a lot, we was radio, the customers always probably the clients. Like, I feel like in this sense, I don't agree with that because it's not right. And even like down to no call, no shows, like, that's crazy. You couldn't just say, hey, I'm not coming. I've been at I come early. Like, your appointment at 9, I'm there at 8. I'm prepping. I was up last night prepping hair, and now I'm up today. I'm prepping. Then 9 o'clock come. 15 minutes grace period. Hey, I'm texting you nothing. Now here we are at 10. And
That's just like a common courtesy thing. No, you couldn't let me know you wasn't coming.
Why not say nothing? Yeah.
And also product loss. Like all product loss, we still have to purchase. It's still an investment at the end of the day. Being a hairstylist, you still have to invest in yourself. So, yeah, your braids are high, but what I just spent on to get your hair, to what I have to install into your hair is also high. And if you don't come to your appointment, I'm not making that money back. So not only did I not make the money from you, but I also lost money for the day because now let's just say you want to book for some blonde gypsy and the next day I don't have blonde gypsy. The next person want medium with color 4 hair. That's not the same thing. So it's product
now
loss.
You just putting it out, and it's like, I know y'all see what's going on with the hair again. The boho hair is crazy.
Yes.
Like, the price went up, and you ain't just buying one little pack and we stretching it out. People want full. They want it long. They want it this. I want it to look like a weave. Like, we spending, like one of my clients, I spent $225 on straight hair. Just hair. I charged her $350.
Exactly.
And it took me 10 hours to do her hair.
You undercharged
And
her.
Exactly. But if someone see a price for $500, they're like, I'm not spending that on bread.
But it's like how we be lowballing ourselves.
Yes, because we still stood there. We didn't eat the whole time. I'm sitting here back hurting. You sitting here eating in my face. Not that I care, but like you eating in my face, sitting here huffing and puffing in my chair. Meanwhile, I'm standing up the whole time on my feet, braiding you down, and literally still trying to like keep the conversation, keep the energy good in the room.
I feel like I'm happy to be here.
And meanwhile, I'm struggling for their life. Like,
so I want to ask. Okay, so I'm gonna ask two of you guys. I'm gonna start with you. If you could take the time right now as me being a customer, and I'm going to be the client for everybody, what would you say to us as far as when it comes to canceling, no calls, no shows, something that you really want us to get and understand? Because we talked about it, but what's something that you want us to know so that we know?
Well, no call, no show is really like simple, straight to the point. Don't do it. Like, you know you're not coming, just tell me. I promise you I'm not going to cry. Like, it's really like, all right, like, what can I do? I can't drag you to the appointment. You can't come. Just tell me that you can't come. Even if you're telling me the day of, an hour before, like, that's fine, but to just no communication at all, I just feel like that's very disrespectful and a slap in the face. Like, I actually just incorporated this year, like, no call, no show, you just never come back.
Are they blocked after that? Like, they on the list, like they can't come back?
No, you're not. I don't gotta block nobody. Nobody can do this for unless I want them to. You can't come.
She said that's it.
It's just no more.
Site.
Yeah, so, like, I see you around. It's no beef or nothing. Like, I speak to you, especially if it's cool, like, you just can't come back because, like, could have said something. Like, it's all right. But as far as like canceling, I don't really think it's not, because like I'm sure y'all want to say something to us about canceling. A lot of times you can't control. At least for me, I don't cancel for no reason. So it is really hard to say. You know, like it's hard to say. I just would hope that you could do it in a respectful time. That's the only thing. Like if you could let me know as soon as you know, then that would be great. Other than that, like, I don't know. I have one client I do want to add, like, when she canceled, she paid me every time. She be texting me like, hey, let me send you your money. Now, I'm not saying other people got to do that. Cool, like, her pockets might be permitted for her to do that. But she canceled, and she'll send me $300, and her hair was $250. She be like, this for your time. Like, enjoy your day off, and she go by her day.
So for you guys, it's more so like respect my time. Yeah. I understand, but you have to communicate, and you guys, it's like I said, you guys aren't robots, so you're gonna feel it's this your job. This is your 9 to 5. So I get it.
Yeah, I also feel like for me, like one thing I want to say, if you like know who I am, I'm known for like a lot of sales. Like I do a lot of big sales for like, so people can be able to book with me because I am considered one of the high stylists. So I do that so that I can, get different clients coming in. The thing about it is because my sales are so like big, like known, people like tend to just hurry up and try to send me a deposit just so they can get a spot or like just get that sale price. And then when it come down to it, like, yeah, you booked an appointment like almost a month in advance, and now we get here and now you don't need your appointment no more. That is something that I feel like is unfair to my other clients that actually really genuinely want to get in my chair. Like I have people that'll like just for the gingerbread sale. I created that sale, and it works really well if you do it correctly. But a lot of people want those prices, and then like my normal clients on a regular that comes to me that I know for a fact is coming, I'm like, y'all gotta chill, like let new people get it. And then I let these new people get it, and now I'm like,
and they messing
out of ass, out of money, a whole bunch of money at that, because now y'all just only wanted to join it. It's good for a deposit, but at the end of the day, I still got a whole day of hair that I'm missing. So if you genuinely are not, like, you're genuinely just trying to do it just so like you're a part of it, don't do it. Like, just respect me enough to really put the money to the side at this point. Like, it's $50, $70 for $400 hairstyle. You paying $50. That's really a big L on my end. So if I'm giving back to y'all gotta give back into me. I'm trying to pour into y'all. Y'all can't drain me. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah.
How about you, ladies?
I also want to, before we go to that, I also want to ask you, because you mentioned it. So you said because people typically don't want to pay the $500 prices and stuff like that. But if you were to put your price as that, if that was your price for your price, could you explain to everyone what it takes to, like the products? It seems like $500 for me, I'm gonna be like, damn, $500. Right. But why is it $500? Because I feel like sometimes as clients we don't understand. In talking to you guys, obviously this stuff isn't cheap. So
so that just goes on to, like, supporting my point of the product, like how much it costs, how much it is to just buy these products as a whole in general. So not only do we have to get the hair, but it's also gel that come into play, it's also hairspray that come into play, it's also mousse that come into play, edge brushes. You need new tools all the time. You're not going to keep recycling the same thing. So all of these things come into play. Even though you're one person, all of that are all needed to be used. So I typically use like one container of gel on like at least 2 people. 1.5. It depending on who it is. Right. So like like if it's somebody who hair is like super thin and I could just zoom through it, I won't even use the whole thing. But if somebody who's like coming in with 4C hair thick, I'm gonna be using a lot more product to make sure that it's sleek. So that's just that. And then also my time. So this is my labor at the same time. So just like you going to work and you get paid for just being there, even though you're working, you're literally getting paid for your time. So that's where my money also come into play. So time and product, like just putting back into the product I spent and I invested in myself. So yeah.
So when you think about, like, how long have you been doing hair? You said
I honestly been doing hair all my life. Like, as soon as I could pick up a dowel, that's when I started doing hair.
Okay. I know you've been doing hair for a long time too. How about you?
Same. My mom couldn't do hair. My hair was long, so I had to figure it out at a very young age.
Okay, so what have you noticed that has changed throughout the years of you doing hair?
When I first started off, I had a client, she been coming to me for years, but she just sent me a picture of, the large lemonade braids that came out? She sent me a picture of it, and I'm going to just say I booked her appointment and took half of the price off and, like, forced her to come back because I couldn't believe that I did that. Like, I really just couldn't believe it. And she said she was going on a trip, so I'm like, oh, so this is what you was doing 5 years ago. This is crazy. And then everybody got, the Facebook memories that pop up, your old work. You just looking over the years and you like, yo, y'all was paying for it. I appreciate it.
And y'all was calling me the GOAT. Yeah. Crazy. I hate my memories. I be going back like it's no way.
Like somebody should have bought me. Ain't no way.
How about you, ladies?
What was the question?
What's changed over the years that you've noticed, like, doing hair?
I would say hairstylists is like, we about our money now. Like you said, like with product and all that type of stuff. Just like anybody want to get paid when they going to work. If you coming in on a holiday, you want to get paid additional holiday pay. So I think just charging the worth, like before, like talking to the older hairstylists, they in there doing hair for $30-$40 like in the early 2000s, or even thinking about micros used to be $140, but everything everything is high.
Now that you think about it,
into ShopRite, eggs is $10, everything is high. So to think that we're supposed to not be compensated for our time, like it be days we missing out time with our kids, we get home, kids already in bed, sleep, so we go through a lot, we put our bodies through a lot. So I think definitely now we're moving into a space that we're charging our worth, just like you said. you go to the hair store, I know it's times I spent $300, you know, in products, not even no hair or nothing, just in products. So I think that's changing, and I think it's becoming more structured. Like, it's not a hustle no more. This is our livelihood. So that's what I feel like is changing, and I'm here for it.
Yeah. How about you?
I feel like a lot of styles, like these new styles the clients bring to you, it's just be like a lot sometimes, but that's what's really like grab my attention the most, like what's changing right now with our generation. We got the lace, like we started with invisible parts and stuff like that. Stuff really changing, especially with like the lace and the quality of the hair, the pricing of everything went up literally. Like products, hair, vendor prices went up, like everything is just so high now. So like, yeah.
Do you get any pushback with your prices?
Nah, honestly. Like right now I have 2 different appointment options. So like one of them is you can basically build your own package to where as though basically like I just have it to where as though it's a basic install. You book in, or say you want a quick weave or something, and you just book for the quick weave, the wash and stuff not included. But my other appointment option is a VIP appointment option, and it's your traditional hair appointment, like, or you getting your wash and blow dry, the styling and everything is already included. So they have an option of what they want to pay for, how much they want to, you feel me? I give people an option to what they want to spend their money on, honestly.
That's a good idea. Yeah. I like that. That's a good idea.
And that's been working for me.
How about you, ladies? Any pushback on your prices?
I mean, as braiders, I feel like we always get pushback. I feel like we're always gonna have that. Yeah, we're not respected. And sorry, Stink. You know how we get.
Yeah, I really think we're about to say the same thing, and this is no offense to y'all, but like, we work the hardest. Yes. Like, we be on the same head. Like, especially when you working in the shop as a braider and you working around natural hairstylists, you working around people that do sewing, you working, and it's like you and your client, you watch client come in,
I think that's the worst.
Like, you be watching them and you just be thinking, like, they did a sewing 200. 200 walked in, 200 walked out. 150 walked in, they walked out. 200 walked in again, y'all counting, right? They up to 1,000, we still...
Braiding away. Hours braiding away.
25. That's all. Like, it's just like, and I just feel like, of course, we I ain't even gonna say we chose this. It chose us. Like, really, because everybody can't braid. Everybody can't do it. Like, this is really a skill. It's a skill to do. And like you said, like, we're not respected at all. And to piggyback off of what Ebony said too, a lot of us are demanding respect now. And back then, they weren't. And I just wanted to, like, add on the topic, like, just in the world, generally, like, a lot of people highlight how, like, stylists have went up. But it's just, like, back in the day, people was making $7 an hour. Y'all make that now? No. Why does everybody pay get to go up, but not ours? Like, the stuff, everything is going up. Everything is going up. Everybody is going up. The world has changed. They getting different things. Like, people, like, sometimes they'll ask, they be like, how much 6-stitch braids? My 6-stitch braids is $130. Girl, they was $50. I hate that. I hate that. Yes. It's just a simple okay for me, because, like, all right, like, you don't respect my prices, and that's fine. You can
go to the person who do 50 and look like it was 50.
And then you know what happened? They be right back. Because don't nobody do it for 50, and if they do it, don't look like this.
Right. Yeah. Now I got to try to make an appointment again.
On Facebook and do all that because they want to be cheap.
Yeah.
And get low, like
if you want good quality work, you have to pay for it. That's anywhere, down to mechanics. You know, like, I had a coworker living on Washington Township. She like, take me to Kim, I need a $40 towel. They want $50 up here. Yeah, you got mechanics that's cheap and you getting cheap work. Then she come back, the tires don't last. That's how it happens. You go cheap, you get cheap. You get something quick.
You get what you pay for.
Yeah, and people, I feel like, in the hair world, period, it's not appreciated. It's not appreciated at all. People always want to comment, y'all going up, y'all keep going up, y'all going up, Everything in the world is going up. That is life. We moving, stuff costs more, and you getting better quality. The work hair now, y'all look at y'all moms back in the day, their hair wasn't laying like that. Braids wasn't looking that good. It was not thin, they couldn't hide the stuff. They wasn't laying the product. They wasn't doing none of that. They didn't even have a good blow dryer. So, like, you was braiding 4C hair straight out the wash. Like, I'm telling you, shrinkage is crazy. So it's just like, respect us, that's all.
And I feel like you're going to pay for what you want. Like, if you really want it and you want it to be nice, you're going to pay for exactly what you want. And then you're going to want to go to somebody with confidence. Like, somebody who are, like, I'll tell all my clients, listen, as soon as you walk out of here, they're going to be asking you, who did your hair? Then it's going to last for a long time. Like, this going to be it. So I feel like when you invest into yourself, you got to spend a couple dollars. And it is what it is. Respect it or don't respect it. But I specifically want my clientele, like my price is the clientele I want to attract. So the cheaper you are, the cheap clientele. And I'm not saying it in like everybody's price is their price. And everybody but like, sell, so but like, it's always easy to get a sale price. But at the same time, it's like when you keep attracting those cheap clients, when you do want to charge your worth, they're going to be like, oh, you was just charging me this. Kind of like what you said. Same thing. I'll wait for a sale. Yeah, I'll wait for a sale.
And then another thing with themselves, stop doing themselves
so often.
Because I've noticed over the years, when I do my sales, the clients who book for the sales be the most
problematic. Yes.
Yeah, I think that's another thing because I've actually started running more sales. Like another girl that I work with, like she got me into running more sales. I'm not the type of stylist who runs sale often, so when I do, people jump on them fast. But I learned that years ago, like the type of clients, and this isn't all, but the type of clients that sales attracts are just like clients that I don't want to deal with. Like you sit here, you get 50% off, you late. Yeah, not wash. You did. You late. It just be so much. Yes. You just be, and then it just the energy, the attitude. It's just not for me. Like hair Tay and regular Tay is too different. And I get close to my clients, and I'm real chill in the shop, funny hair. But I just need the respect. I need the. It's different when you're in my chair. Then like I'm not playing. Like,
right. Because this is your place of business.
Yeah, you know, like your appointment at 9, come at 9. Like, come on, don't cousin text me, girl, I'm on my way. It's not come on. I'm already giving you a discount. I'm not saying we don't want to give sales, but come on, y'all won't be as happy with the sale kinds as we is with the full price. So it's like I'm already charging you a little bit. You got me waiting an hour. Then you come with this. It's just like, come on, you getting the sale. You need to be prompt and ready to get this good price, like. So, and I just feel like when I run sales, I don't get that. So that's why I don't like to run them. But I do now make it my business. I run one sale a month. Okay. To give other people a chance to get in my chair.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to ask about that. For anybody can answer honestly. So, with not to offend any clients, but do you feel like clients that only book you during sales, does that like make you feel like offended or any type of way? Or?
Yes.
No, dependent. It's like, I'm sorry.
No, you okay?
I'm like 50-50 with it because one, they might be really financially messed up towards they only got it for the sale.
Okay.
But sometimes people really be trying to get over it and got it. You don't go to Louis and be like, can I get this bag half off? You don't go to Nike, can I get this set fitted? It don't work like that.
But you only come to me.
But
when
I gotta sell. But when I don't gotta sell, months, I don't never see your name pop up. As soon as I gotta sell, you popping up, and then you popping up with problems. Hair wet, you're late, this, that, like, it'd be a lot. And people fail to realize, I think everybody, mothers, we already be tired from life. Everybody bills high, everybody got problems. Come on. I'm already running off of 2 hours of sleep and you not communicating with me. Coming 10 minutes later, I got my client after you talking about she got to be to work at a certain time. Yes. I got to try to get back this time. I done lost with you and it just be a lot going on. So
it's a lot as a hairstylist.
Yes.
Yeah. She said she got mad.
It's a lot.
All right, so we're going to run into one more break and then when we come back, we got one more question for you guys and then we want to give you your socials, spell it out for everybody, tell us where you can find you, okay? Okay. All right. Hey y'all, if you're loving the vibes, don't forget to follow us.
We're on all social media platforms at Together We Thrive, Life, Love, and Motherhood.
And make sure you subscribe on your favorite podcast app so you never miss an episode.
Because around here, we talk love, life, and motherhood, and we go through it all together.
So I know we talked a little bit about, like on the break, about being blasted on social media, but like has there ever been a time where like a customer, like they really tried it? Like, they really tried it?
Yes, I've had this one girl, y'all, because this been heavy on my heart since it happened. But I've had 2 occasions that this happened. But the first occasion, I could take accountability for it. Honestly, I had to reschedule her multiple times, and I'm just going to be 100. That was my end. That was on my end. That was my fault. So still to her, I would do her hair anytime. It was just my fault, and I did take my personal emotions and take it out on her because I was upset. But no, I was wrong. Like I rescheduled. That was that. But this one time, I did somebody's hair. And I was just accommodating her in so many ways. Like I was going against my own rules for her. Like I was doing things that I was like uncomfortable. Like I traveled to her. I, was lenient with the environment that I was in. I was, hot, cold. I didn't have nowhere to put my stuff. Like it was a mess, but I accommodated it. And I always adapt to my surroundings. So just, to give her the best service that I could give her because of, her just having a baby, stuff like that. I'm like, I'm gonna do it for her just to make her feel good. And it really honestly backfired really, really bad. She ended up like just because of the price, trying to find any reason to be like upset about her hairstyle. And because like she had the braids in for a month and then tried to come back asking for a partial refund, it was just like, I'm not doing that. So because she didn't like, my outcome, she tried to go on Facebook, and she didn't really say nothing to me directly, but I kept seeing it and I kept seeing it, and she just kept saying something and kept saying something and kept saying something. And then eventually it was just like, okay, let's just talk about it. Like, let's really state the facts. You're just on social media pretty much saying things that like how you felt, but we're not getting the big picture of like what happened, like actually happened, like how long you had the braids in, all the things I did to accommodate, like giving you a free touch up, doing different things. And this is just because she personally didn't, it was just not for her personally, different hair types and everything is not for everybody. Mm-hmm. But just because it didn't work for her personally, she just, wanted to come at me. And it's just like, I tried to do so many things to help you out, and, it wasn't good enough. So with her going to social media, I didn't want the attention to be attracted to me. So I didn't want to say anything, but it gets to a point. Right. Like it gets to a point where you just like respect me, because at the end of the day, I can tell everything that happened through this whole appointment, but I'm not going to look bad in the end. But at the end of the day, I'm also a girl's girl, and I don't want to see your business all splattered all over Facebook. So it's just like, or social media in general. So it's just like, why couldn't we, I had to hit her, like, why couldn't we
talk about this?
We talked about it offline. So why did it have to come to this, And I tried to find every way to make it right for you, and it still wasn't good enough. And you still, at the end of the day, my service was involved, my money was involved, and everything was involved. So to give you back almost $600 is insane. I can't do that for you. And especially after a month. So people get entitled real quick, and they forget, and then it just be the entitlement part where they get online and they start doing a lot of talking, and it's like, you don't know how this can affect me in so many ways, because now I've been stressed out, like, oh my God, she keeps saying something, I don't want people to not come to me, and she's spreading false false information. I don't want it to be where it's like, oh, I'm not going to her because she told me this, and then she's also a stylist, so you would think that we would understand each other. Yeah. And you just went about it wrong. So it's just like anybody like who goes on social media and bashes another woman for, whatever happened when we could have talked about it and figured out is a problem for me. And that's just, can't book with me no more. Can never come back to me.
I don't respect that. Like, if you have a problem, address it. I just feel like I'm not going to tell y'all stop bashing. If that's what y'all would like to do and y'all feel like stylists needs to be exposed, by all means, do you. But I do feel like if you are going to expose a stylist, give them a chance to fix it. Like, I feel like even when clients come to me and they sit in my chair and then it be like, you piping it, because when I went to and she messed my hair, and I be telling them, I be like, did you say something to her? Like, did you tell her? Then they be like, no, did you? Don't. Like, like, if you feel like she didn't, because, I mean, everybody has bad days. Like, of course, you don't want to be in a chair on a bad day, and I hope nobody want to purposely mess your hair up, because I know I don't. That's still my name walking around, so I'm never going to. Yeah. If I feel like that's the vibe, I'm just not going to service you. But I feel like, give your stylist a chance to fix it. Now, if I reached out to you and you're not accommodating, or you don't want to fix it, or you have a nasty attitude, now what I do from here is just like you walked into that. Mm-hmm. But if you have an issue with your stylist, say something. Say something before you just run to social media.
And say something then when it
Before
happens.
you
Then when it
Say it
happens.
before you get out the chair is what they said.
Even
Before
when
you
it
get
comes
out
to
the
liking your
chair.
hair,
Yes.
if you go in the mirror and I see you smile and do all of this, and you let me take
flipping it,
pictures of you,
and
then
you're
go
telling me you
home,
like it, yes.
and then you text me, I'm gonna be mad.
Yes.
And sometimes, you know
So
what it be other people's opinions
Yes.
too. Because I literally had this lady, like, I dare, she like, I just want a basic middle part. Then she gets on FaceTime with whoever, oh, you don't got no baby hairs, it's not black. But you just sat here and told me
You loved it.
You ain't got no baby hairs, you couldn't keep it. So
Yes.
sometimes it be other people's opinions as well that it just
People don't be having a mind of their own anymore.
So I would say, can I ask y'all a question? Because you said say it while you there. But for somebody like me, if I don't like it, I don't like confrontation. So if I don't like it, and I know it sounds crazy because it's like, girl, this your money, this is what you paid for. But I don't know how you're going to come off if I tell you, like, I don't like it. Because for you might have thought, like, this the nicest shit you done did all day. So if I tell you, like, yeah, I don't really like it, how are you going to react?
I don't take it personal because it's you paying your money. So if I gotta move a part over or if I gotta fix a curl, this is your head. I think I do understand why clients feel that way because there is people that'll take it personal. Like, oh, you no, but if you paying your money, I want you to love your hair. So just tell me, and it's not gonna be a confrontation like, hey, you mind, you can fix this, or I ain't really like it's I think it's how you bring it too. If you like in the mirror like, oh, this a mess, then that's what you're gonna get back. But I think it's just, you respect me, I respect you. This your money. If you need me to move apart or whatever, but it's an inconvenience when you telling me the next day, now I got a whole book and I'm trying to figure out how I can squeeze you in. If you feel like you got to walk outside and shoot a text, but like when it's 24 hours, I'll be to the point like it's nothing I can do for you because you should have been said something. And a lot of people be having, I guess, buyer's remorse. I get it a lot when people like go on trips and now you coming back and you're trying to see what money I could get back, like
I had a situation
for a quick weave. I told real quick story. Told this client, if you hit the water, because I use the liquid shield. If you hit the water, your hair is gonna come off. I guess I see her on there. She on a jet ski. Next thing I know, I'm getting a text like, "Hey, it slid off and it was coming up. I just ain't want to tell you. No, you got on a jet ski with somebody and you hit that water and the cap slid off like I told you it would. And then it's like, oh, can I get my money back? This, that, and the third. But just say something to me right then and there. I'm never going to argue nothing. If it come down to it, I'll just give you your money back and never do your hair again. Like it don't got to be a confrontation because you don't like something that I did. I'm here to please you. So
we can't speak for all hairstylists, but since you guys are all here so that clients will know and feel safe, is it safe to say the same thing for you guys as well?
Yeah, I just do a little nervous laugh. I don't know why. Like I just do a little
No, wait,
let me get it together.
I'm not gonna laugh. Like for real, I'm really not gonna laugh. And I play a lot, but I really get embarrassed so easy. Like I know my heart won't drop to my ass. Like wait, I'm laughing now, but like wait, for real, because it's like your braid's not a quick fix. Like a little curl to the right, and just like I just Sarah gave you extra small boho. You don't like it. Like I want to cry for real because we've been here for like 12 hours.
I was gonna say, one more thing like that. What would you do? If they don't,
she said, "What do you want me to do?
You want me to try it again?
Like your braids,
like, you want me to try it again?
I don't like it. I'm sure everybody dealt with this. A lot of people fail to realize everything is not for everybody. Everybody's hair is different. Everybody's hairline is different. This style, I can do the same exact style the way that this picture is, but your hairline may be different. Your hair texture may be different. So you can't be mad at me if it come out not to your liking because you don't got Lotto hair. Yeah. You got Shaka Khan hair.
But not even down to like it really could just be you. She couldn't pull out Shaka.
That's really true though.
That's really true. It could be like that. Like I did this girl hair. Yo, she got small boho 613. And I got done 8 whole shop 8 bang da. She looked good. She posting. People, she tagged me, like, people writing me, you laid such and such braids, da. I'm I'm reposting everything. I did her hair, like, Monday. Her friend, hair was, like, Thursday. She came from her friend some food. Like, you know, when we done this kind of down, so she come hairstyle, up, ponytail, like half up, half down, baby. Hair's laid. So I'm like, braids really eat. Like, I'm talking. Because, people telling me they ate. They telling me. She like, girl, I hate them.
Oh. No, she didn't.
You hate them.
I hate them. The color?
What happened?
Like, I went through that. I know you so crazy. Like,
it kid. Like, it's just the curls is a mess. The curls is a mess. Like, what's going on? I was just so lost, y'all.
I just got
because I didn't even.
Was that a conversation to insinuate, like,
I really don't know. Like,
or?
So even like when I said it, I was just saying like I was really like lost, so I ain't really saying much because I didn't know.
Walking in there to say something.
So
to you
wasn't like I was really just like lost. Like I don't even know. So I was really asking like, well, what you want? She like, no, it's alright. Like, no, I really want to know. Like, so maybe I'll apply it later. Like it did. Like she told me what she didn't like, and what I took from it is me personally, I just feel like you booked the wrong style. Like the actual style was done to perfection. Like not to toot my own horn. They was nice as hell. It was nothing wrong with them. Yeah. She is like a natural hair. She is a natural hair girly. So she went for like a shorter look. She didn't want them like long. She wanted to braid the length of her hair. Like, and if you braid like, if you want curls at the end, we can't really do it the length of your hair. We can braid to the length of your hair, but then you're still going to have some excess hair for me to curl. Like I'm not going to put your hair in water, so it's going to give a little length. But then, like, if I'm curling your ends and you curling, like, I guess it made her look like a kid. Maybe like she wasn't really feeling them. So I came to the conclusion like it wasn't my work that she didn't like. I think maybe
the style, it wasn't for her.
It wasn't for her.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Okay.
So
well,
I have. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
I have one question that I think was really interesting. You guys know I had posted on Facebook, you guys, and just asked them if they had any questions that they may want to ask you. So Asia Banks says, if hair is your main source of income, what are some ways that you maintain and stay afloat during slower weeks?
Sorry, because I be having to say it before I forget. When it comes to, I'm sure when it comes to doing hair, period, we got slower months. And then higher months. Mm-hmm. So just like right now in the summer is when everybody ready to be eating. Mm-hmm. September, October, November, people worried about Christmas, worried about this, that is slower. People worried about income tax is slower. So that's when summertime you're making all the money. You got to save more than you spend. Yeah. So that way when them slower months come, you ain't behind on bills because you still got to pay shop rent, car note, this, kids, us. So I tell everybody, save more than you spend in anything. Even with a 9 to 5, the way that Trump in the office, definitely save more than you spend. All that getting cute, do natural. Put some shea butter, a little ponytail in the back, and say that $250 instead of getting that quick weave or getting them box braids. Because hairstylists, I think a lot of hairstylists, they switch their hair often, but don't keep it done, if it makes sense. Because me, I can't do hair with my hair done. I want to be outside. I want to be seen. I'm not ready to be in here and I got this cute style. And So yeah, that's about it.
I'm going to ask you a question, Aniyah. Do you base your prices, this is also from Asia, do you base your prices off of your location?
No. I base my prices basically like how much I want to make an hour. So that's how I do mine. And also like how long I'm going to be doing the style and the actual style itself. So right now, a lot of people book me for like wigs and sew-ins, and I would say sew-ins is my most time-consuming styles to do, especially with like a closure or like a frontal sewing. It's just so much work you got to put into it, and I'm very attentive. I don't like to rush. Like I take my time with all my clients, so that's really how I base it's not really off a location, honestly. Because I've been in Sickerville, I've been in Camden, downtown, now I'm in Oakland, so it's been kind of the same. It just changed throughout, like, over the years.
Because everything is kind of like going up in
It really just changed over the years, honestly.
How about you, Evan?
Same thing. I want to make a certain amount per hour. Sorry, y'all. I want to make a certain amount per hour. And like you said, like the time, it's a lot, y'all. But yeah, basing it off an hour, I wanted to chime into basically what Saravi was saying. Definitely putting that money up is very, very important. And trying to find, now I want to get into a space like how can I make money without doing anything? So like getting into investing, I don't think people realize like you can make $1,000 one day and then next week you can make $0. So I try to base it off just how much I want to get paid an hour, my time, and what's going on. Is it a holiday? Is it this, that?
Okay.
Doing hair is stressful. People don't understand that. I remember I had 1 month. It was like people just kept canceling. I was sitting here like, I'm gonna pay my car, I'm gonna pay this, I'm gonna pay that. And then the next day, I made all my bills. So it was like,
Oh wow.
It's very,
Very up and down.
up
Yeah.
and down.
Okay. Well, guys, we thank you all for being with us. We're going to go ahead and run through every social. Where can we find you? We're going to start here.
All right, y'all. Again, my name is Bree, but on social media, I am Beijing. On Facebook, I am just Beijing with 2 G's. And then on Instagram is at The Real Beijing. There are new pages. All of my pages are gone, so I didn't block anybody or delete anybody. This is just that public service announcement that I needed to make. But yes, please add my new pages. Again, you can follow me on at The Real Beijing on Instagram and Beijing with 2 G's on Facebook.
My name is Tay. All right. My social. Okay. My Facebook is my real name. Is Taysia. So it's going to be LA space Taysia. My Instagram is more so my business social, which is going to be Tamed by Tay. Tamed.by Tay because it's a new team by Tay. But it just is not me. I'm Tamed by Tay. I have a booking site. Please use the booking site, please.
No DMs.
If you
No
would
DM
like
appointments.
to book, use the booking site. It is on my booking site. If you do not book on this site, there is a $50 fee. If you do not want to pay that $50, book on the site. Book on the site. It's that simple. Same by Tay.
But are they able to ask you questions if they need to?
Like no. So they can ask me questions. You guys can ask me questions. It is best to read the site before asking questions. 9 times out of 10, your question is on the site. Yes. The question's on the site. And another thing that's on my site is to text me. I do not check my socials as often as I should. But there is an option on my site. If you are trying to book a style that is not listed here, please text this number and you will get an answer. A lot of people see me and they be like, I'm trying to book, I can't get in. Because you in my request. Like, I don't even follow you back. So I'm not getting your message. I'm not getting anything. So if you can't book on the site, there is a phone number on there. And it is my phone number. I don't have no ads, no extra. It's my actual phone number. I take texts, not phone calls.
Okay. Where can we find you?
Oh. Hi. I don't know if I want to give my Facebook out. Too much. I just calmed down. So my Instagram, it's Satisfied by Saravi on there. My website is so cute when I did it myself, but it got everything that you need to know on there, including my number. What else? My Facebook is my name spelled backwards. God. My name is Saravi, but backwards is Ivaris. So IVARAS, and then I should definitely pop up, and that's about it.
Okay. Well, my Instagram is 5starstyles.co, and you can book on the link. It's in the bio. And my Facebook is Aniyah, and I also have the link in my bio as well. So, yeah.
And you guys can find me at therubyrawexperience.com. That's my website for wigs. And if you want to book for getting your hair done, you can find me on Instagram at Ruby Raw Experience. Hit the link. Everything's in my link tree, whether you want to get a wig or get your hair done.
All right, ladies, thank you so much for coming.
I appreciate you all for
Thanks
sitting
for having
us.
us.
I'm not gonna lie, I have a lot of more stuff to say, so we might have to
we're
come
probably
back
gonna do
for
a part 2.
Oh, yeah, we should.
Because it felt like y'all wasn't done yet.
Yeah.
I could
We just got started. Like,
Yeah.
I was gonna say we're gonna have to do a part 2 because there's some more stuff I got to ask y'all. But I do appreciate everyone for coming out and helping us build our podcast and sitting out talking with us. I know you guys, some of y'all said y'all was nervous in the beginning, but I couldn't tell.
You did
y'all
great.
all did great, so I really appreciate it.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.